Editing to many sounds like a very complicated process, but it's really not that difficult. Now there are lots of extremely affordable and easy to learn editing programs out there. Some of the most popular today are Corel Video Studio Pro, Magix Movie Edit Pro, Sony Movie Studio 14, and of course, the good old iMovie. These are all programs that are not complicated at all to learn. They offer the simplicity of editing video and audio together or separately. You can easily add music and special effects if desired. Best of all, they are extremely affordable. Now make sure your computer meets the requirements of the editing software before you purchase it. You can find these different editing softwares by simply Googling consumer editing software or visit B&H Photo at bhphotovideo.com. Now in most editing software, not all, there's 4 panes. This pane over here is where we keep the raw video, the clips that you're going to be working with. This pane right here that I'm inside right now, once you click on that video clip, it loads into this pane. So this is your viewer window. The pane over on this side of me here is a representation of your timeline. And down below me, that pane is the timeline pane. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my animated logo that I want to use. We'll just use this one right here. I mark it in. I go to where I want the animation to stop, and I mark an out. Then I simply drag it down into the timeline. So once I got that in the timeline, I'm going to start with my interviews. That's going to be the basis of my story. The story is going to be told using the interviews. So I go to the first interview, I double click on the clip, and it loads it into the viewer window, where I will go and scroll through here, find my first in point, mark an in, go to the end of where he stops talking, mark an out, and simply drag that down into the timeline. Then I'll go to my next interview by simply clicking on the next clip, go mark an in, mark an out, and drag that down into the timeline. Then I just click on the next interview, which is Roberto. I go find the beginning of his soundbite and mark an in, and mark an out after what he said what I want him to say, and I drag him down into the timeline. Now I go find the video that I want to use, double click on it, it appears in the viewer. I go find the clip that I want to use, I mark an in, I mark an out, and I don't need audio with this clip, so I'll just drag this clip, video only, right down where I want it on the timeline. And now I'll grab another clip, mark an in, mark an out, and drag it and put it right after the last clip I just put in the timeline. Once you've covered all your audio with your B-roll, you can put in your closing soundbite, which is usually a headshot of you saying, "Thanks for watching, see you next time." Now your video is ready to export and put on social media.